In 12th class math book, there is a chapter tangent and normal in application of derivative. In that chapter, you have to read that slope of tangent to any curve y is equal to yx at the point xy is given by dy by dx. That means slope of tangent at xy point is dy by dx is our formula from that chapter. But in this question, it is given that slope of tangent at xy point is equal to this. This is also slope of this line, and this is also slope of this very line. That means dy by dx will be equal to this. Dy by dx will be equal to this. We know that integration is inverse process of differentiation. As for example, when we differentiate sin x with respect to x, we get cos x. Therefore, when we will integrate cos x, integration of cos x with respect to x will give sin x. If we differentiate sin x and get cos x, then integration of cos x will give sin x. When we differentiate y with respect to x, we get this function. Therefore, when we integrate this function with respect to x, we will get y. That means y will be equal to integration of 2e to the power 2x minus 6e to the power minus x. E to the power minus x can be written like this: e to the power x, 6 by e to the power x plus 9 by 2 plus 9 times e to the power minus 2x, 9 by e to the power 2x dx. Now, to integrate this function, we put z is equal to e to the power x. And now, we differentiate both sides with respect to x. This implies dz by dx will be equal to de to the power x by dx. But we know the formula that de to the power x by dx is equal to e to the power x. Therefore, this will be equal to e to the power x. So, we can write that dz by dx is equal to e to the power x. But e to the power x is equal to z. E to the power x is equal to z. Z is equal to e to the power x. Therefore, in place of e to the power x, we can write z. That means dz by dx, dz by dx will be equal to z. We shift this dx on the right hand side and this z on the left hand side. Then we get dz by z is equal to dx. Now we will put z in place of e to the power x, and dz by z in place of dx. Then we get this implies y is equal to integration 2 e to the power 2x, means e to the power x whole square, that means z square, 2z square minus 6 by z plus 9 by 2 plus 9 by z square, 2 plus 9 by z square dx, that means dz by z, dz by z. This implies y is equal to integration taking z as LCM, and then taking z as LCM, we will write here 2z cube minus 6 plus 9z by z, and here in denominator we can write LCM z square 2z square plus 9 times dz by z. This implies y is equal to integration 2z cube minus 6 plus 9z, 2z cube minus 6 plus 9z by z times z square by 2z square plus 9, 2z square plus 9 dz by z, dz by z. This z square and this z square will be cancelled out. This implies y is equal to integration 2z cube plus 9z minus 6 by 2z square plus 9, 2z square plus 9 dz. This implies y is equal to integration. We can take z as a common from these two terms, z 2z square plus 9 minus 6 divided by this and divided by 2z square plus 9 dz. This 2z square plus 9, this 2z square plus 9 will be cancelled out, and we get y is equal to integration of z minus 6 by 2z square plus 9, 2z square plus 9 dz. Integration of difference of two terms will be equal to y is equal to integration of first term z dz minus integration of second term 6 by 2z square plus 9 dz. We know the formula, this is the formula, that z to the power n dz will be equal to z to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1. By applying this formula, integration of z dz will be equal to z to the power 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1. This will be equal to z square by 2. Therefore, integration z dz can be written as z square by 2. Y is equal to z square by 2 minus 6 is constant number. This constant number can be taken outside the integration side. 6 integration dz by this, dz by 2z square plus 9 can be written as root 2z square plus 3 square. Now, there is formula that integration of dx by ax square plus b square is equal to 1 by ab tan inverse ax by b. By applying this formula, we can write value of this integral as y is equal to z square by 2 minus 6 times 1 by ab root 2 times 3 means 3 root 2 tan inverse ax by b, that means root 2z by 3. Now we have integrated all the function. Therefore, in the end, we generally add a arbitrary constant c. But we had substituted z is equal to e to the power x. Therefore, in place of z, when we put e to the power x, we get y is equal to e to the power x square means e to the power 2x by 2 minus 6 divided by 3 root 2 will leave root 2 tan inverse root 2z means e to the power x by 3 plus c. This equation is actually the equation of curve y is equal to yx given in the question. Now in the question it is also said that this curve y is equal to yx passes through this point. If this curve passes through this point, then coordinate of this point will satisfy this equation. Therefore, when we put y coordinate in place of y and x coordinate 0 in place of x, LHS will be equal to RHS, that means equation will be satisfied. 1 by 2 plus pi by 2 root 2 will be equal to e to the power 0 means 1 by 2 minus root 2 tan inverse root 2 times e to the power 0 will become 1 and root 2 times 1 will be root 2. Root 2 by 3 plus c. This 1 by 2 and this 1 by 2 will be cancelled out from both sides of is equal to sign. This implies c will be equal to pi by 2 root 2 minus, not minus, plus root 2 tan inverse root 2 by 3. When we put this value of c in place of this c, we get the exact equation of that curve. Y is equal to e to the power 2x by 2 minus root 2 tan inverse root 2 e to the power x by 3 plus c pi by 2 root 2 plus root 2 tan inverse root 2 by 3. In the question, it is also given that y is equal to yx passes through this point. Therefore, coordinate of this point will also satisfy this equation. Put y coordinate in place of y and x coordinate in place of x. We get e to the power 2 alpha by 2 is equal to e to the power 2x. In place of x we will put alpha, then this will become e to the power 2 alpha by 2 minus root 2 tan inverse root 2 e to the power alpha by 3 plus pi by 2 root 2 plus root 2 tan inverse root 2 by 3 This e to the power 2 alpha by 2 and e to the power 2 alpha by 2 will be cancelled out from both sides of is equal to sign, and we get 0 is equal to minus root 2 tan inverse root 2 e to the power alpha by 3 plus pi by 2 root 2 plus root 2 tan inverse root 2 by 3. Now we will shift this term and this term on the left hand side and leave pi by 2 root 2 on the right hand side as it is. We get this implies root 2 tan inverse root 2 e to the power alpha, e to the power alpha by 3 minus when we bring this term on the left hand side, sign will be changed, minus root 2 tan inverse root 2 by 3 is equal to pi by 2 root 2, pi by 2 root 2. This implies taking root 2 common from these two terms, root 2 tan inverse root 2 e to the power alpha by 3 minus tan inverse root 2 by 3 is equal to pi by 2 root 2. When we shift this root 2 on the right hand side, denominator will become 4. This implies tan inverse root 2 e to the power alpha by 3 minus tan inverse root 2 by 3 is equal to pi by 4. There is a formula of inverse trigonometric function chapter that tan inverse x minus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse x minus y by 1 plus xy. We will apply this formula in the LHS here. Consider this as x. Consider root 2 by 3 as y and apply this formula. We get tan inverse root 2 e to the power alpha by 3 minus root 2 by 3 by 1 plus root 2 e to the power alpha by 3 times root 2 by 3 is equal to pi by 4. Is equal to pi by 4. This implies tan inverse root 2 e to the power alpha minus root 2 by 3 by 9 plus root 2 times root 2, 2 e to the power alpha is equal to pi by 4. This implies tan inverse root 2 e to the power alpha minus root 2 by 3 times this divided by 9 by 9 plus 2 e to the power alpha. 9 plus 2 e to the power alpha is equal to pi by 4. Is equal to pi by 4. This 3 will cancel 9 and leave 3. when we multiply this root 2 e to the power alpha minus root 2 by 3, we get this implies tan inverse 3 root 2 e to the power alpha minus 3 root 2 by 9 plus 2 e to the power alpha is equal to pi by 4. Now there is a formula of inverse trigonometric chapter that you have to read in class 11 NCERT book, that if tan inverse x is equal to theta, then tan theta will be equal to x. That means x will be equal to tan theta. Assume this in place of x and this pi by 4 in place of theta, and write the next step by using this formula. This implies 3 root 2 e to the power alpha minus 3 root 2 by 9 plus 2 e to the power alpha is equal to tan pi by 4. But tan pi by 4 means tan 45 degree, and value of tan 45 degree is equal to 1. Therefore, this will be equal to 1. That means 3 root 2 e to the power alpha minus 3 root 2 by 9 plus 2 e to the power alpha is equal to 1. Shift this denominator on the right hand side. After shifting this denominator on the right hand side, we get this implies 3 root 2 e to the power alpha minus 3 root 2 is equal to 9 plus 2 e to the power alpha. This implies 3 root 2 e to the power alpha root 2 e to the power alpha. Bring this 2 e to the power alpha on the left hand side. Minus 2 e to the power alpha is equal to 9. And we shift this 3 root 2 on the right hand side. Plus 3 root 2. This implies we take e to the power alpha common from these two terms. E to the power alpha 3 root 2 minus 2 is equal to 9 plus 3 root 2. This implies e to the power alpha is equal to 9 plus 3 root 2 divided by 3 root 2 minus 2. This implies e to the power alpha is equal to, we take 3 common from these two terms, 3. Then there is left 3 plus root 2. And we take root 2 common from these two terms in the denominator, or root 2. Then here is left 3 minus root 2. 3 minus root 2. Now question is solved. You can check for answer.